Hey, hi, hello, and all that good stuff. My name is Allie. This is Reading Catastrophically, or Cat-astrophic Allie. Get it? It's a rebrand. Alright, I'm here to hopefully rather quickly give you my September and Bookoplathon TBR. Let's just get into it because I don't know how long we have for the child's nap. Only one if the children is napping. But it's the one that doesn't like it when I sit down to film. So the thing is, I was gonna start with 5 rolls for Bookoplathon, okay? I was like, I'm gonna do 5. I'm gonna keep this TBR simple for September, for coming back to BookTube. We're gonna keep things easy. It's, you know, self-care. Well, the Bookopoly board said, self-care. No. Read everything, okay? I rolled doubles 5 times. So we're starting with 10 books, and I have some other books in this stack too that I want to read. So am I probably gonna fail? Yeah. But that's okay. Apparently there's going to be the sound of a child laughing in the entire background of this video, but there's not really a whole lot I can do about that. At least he's having a good time. So I landed on winter, and I decided to go with a very obvious one. I'm going to read Frostheart, Escape from Aurora by Jamie Littler. I read the first one of these a long time ago, and I need to get to the rest of the series. So here it is. Even though it looks pretty chunky, it's a middle grade, and there's some illustrations and stuff in there as well, so this should read pretty quickly. I'm excited for this one. I really enjoyed the first one, and I think this is going to get more into the magic and kind of like the mystery, some mystery stuff that's going on. I think there's going to be a lot more happening in this one, and I'm ready for that. We have pattern plus text, and I decided to go with The Graves of Whitechapel by Claire Evans. Obviously there's text and I guess like swirly patterns going around. This was one of my Waypoint subscription books from a month, I don't remember which one. This one I don't know very much about. I know it's like a Victorian Gothic, which I really like Victorian Gothics, and I think it's about a lawyer and a murder, and maybe the wrong man was imprisoned and now things are happening. So we'll see. I have no idea what to think about if I'm gonna enjoy this one. It's obviously got a gorgeous cover, and it is Gothic, and anything Gothic is a win for me. So we'll see if this one's any good. Then I have another pattern and text, which apparently most of the patterny, texty books I own are Gothic. So we have The Silent Companions. It's got the swirly patterns and then obviously text. So this, I don't know a whole lot about this either. I know that it's by Laura Purcell, and I've been wanting to read something by her for quite a while. This was unhauled by Chloe from Chloe Reads Books, and I managed to get my hands on it because I was like, I know I've been wanting to read stuff by her, and this cover looks way nicer than the US cover. It's another Gothic one. I think this one's like a ghosty one. Maybe? Not sure. I think it's another Victorian Gothic, and again, I don't really know anything about it, and that's okay with me. Then we have Chance, and I ended up with The Dog Share by Fiona Gibson. I am unsure about this. This was another one that was sent to me in my Waypoint sub box. Hannah likes to mix it up because I read quite the variety of genres sometimes, and I've been on kind of a romance kick, so I ended up with this one. I love my pets, okay, and I love pets and I love dogs. My thing is I do feel a little weird about when people like treat their pets as like their kids. Even before I had kids, I thought that was a little weird, and things like that. It just doesn't click for me. Like, to each their own. If it makes you happy, I'm not gonna say that you're like terrible or anything. It's just, we'll see. Depending on how it's done, I could really enjoy it. It could be just really cute, fun premise, but it depends on, I don't know, I guess how the dog thing goes down. I don't know what I'm trying to get at. I'm just a little hesitant about it, but I also think that it could be really, really cute. Thank God I got small book at least, and I just decided to grab Leave the World Behind by Rumen Alam. This I randomly picked up at Barnes & Noble ages ago. It was like their book club pick of that month or something. It's an exclusive edition, which I don't know what is exclusive about it, but this just sounded interesting. Again, I don't really know anything about it. I think it's kind of literary-esque, suspenseful and provocative, according to the synopsis here. Oh, maybe it's like a thriller and there's like a blackout. So something kind of like a end of the world thing. I don't know. I don't need to know a lot about the books I read, apparently. Then we have fave trope, which I'm a basic bitch. My fave trope is enemies to lovers. I decided to go with A Game of Fate, which is the first in the Hades saga. It's a Hades and Persephone retelling. It's within the whole series that started with A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. I read that one. I loved that one. I love a good Hades and Persephone. Again, I am a basic bitch. Okay, I love it and I don't care. So Scarlett St. Clair actually posted the recommended reading order of the books, and it said to kind of alternate between the ones from Persephone's point of view and then the ones from Hades' point of view is like the recommended way to read these. So since I read A Touch of Darkness, I also had A Touch of Ruin, but I got this one so that I could read this one before reading A Touch of Ruin. We have TBR Vet, and I have hundreds of books I could count as TBR Vets, but I decided to go with Furyborn by Claire Legrand. I read, can we not throw my books on the floor, please? Dude. I read Ecstasia by Claire Legrand, and I really liked it. I know a lot of people don't. And I can see why. A lot of people, I could say you could read that whole book, get to the end, and hate it. I'm still unsure how I feel about the ending, even though I'm pretty sure it's like months later. So I totally get it. But I really like the writing, and I really want to read this one. I've had this one forever. It's a chunker. Oh, I guess it's not too bad. It's not even 500 pages. So I mean, it's chunky, but it's not humongous. And this is The World Will Fall, Two Queens Will Rise. I think this is the one that switches back and forth between what is present day and what is 1,000 years in the past. I think there's like a 1,000-year difference between these timelines, and that sounds really intriguing. And it's a YA fantasy. I haven't been wanting to read YA fantasies for a while, but I've kind of been feeling like some fantasy again. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one up. I hope that it's got some darker elements to it, like Claire Legrand wrote in Ecstasia. I'm hoping some of that kind of slips over into this. I landed on Letter, and I ended up getting a W, which I thought was going to be hard to find, but it definitely was not, because, I mean, who, what, where, when, why are often in titles. So it was actually pretty easy. And I actually got this recently at a local bookstore, and that is going to be What We Harvest by Anne Freistadt. I know I probably totally just butchered that. Apologies. This is a gothic YA horror, and it's about this town where her family has this like special shiny wheat or something, except for then a blight happens and everyone starts getting sick and things start just dying off. It sounds interesting. I'm interested to see where that story goes, and it just, I mean, look at the cover. I saw the cover and I went, I need this. This is a thing that I need to own. So here it is. Then we have featuring a mystery, and I decided to pick up Anatomy, a love story by Dana Schwartz. I think I got this one close to when it came out, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. This is, wow, okay, why do I have all the gothic books on my TBR right now? Why did I do this? Next month is Gothtober, and here I am with a bunch of gothic books on my TBR this month. That wasn't very smart of me. But I'm already here filming it, and so it's too late to change it now in my book. So anyway, this is another gothic one about a woman who gets kicked out of this college for surgeons because she's a woman. So she goes and finds this other man to kind of learn from, and then like creepy things happen, people die, just things like that. It sounds interesting. The fact that it's called a love story is also kind of intriguing. I'm hoping that means it's just like a dark love story, and I don't know, could be good. I landed on TBR game, and Hannah thankfully played her TBR game for me, and I ended up deciding to go with Pandora by Susan Stokes Chapman because, I mean, look at it. I have no idea what this one is about. This one's a total cover by London 1799. It sounds like mysteries, ancient Greek myth with suspenseful mystery, utterly irresistible. I don't know, it's got Greek myth stuff in it and a mystery, and I don't know, it looks good. I have no idea what I'm talking about, can you tell? Then I do have a few books that are not part of my Bookoplathon TBR, and those are just a whole bunch of romances. Just a whole stack of romances here. So I have The Score by Elle Kennedy, The Goal by Elle Kennedy, and The Legacy by Elle Kennedy, which are currently the last ones in the Off-Campus series, which is a series of college hockey romances, and I had to get the rest of them because Hannah sent me The Mistake and The Score, which are the next two after I had read The Deal. I read The Mistake this month, and I'm just gonna finish it off, and I'm gonna read all three of these next month. And then I also have Lore and Lust by Carla Nicole. This is a gay vampire story. Apparently it's a slow burn. Yeah, I just really liked how ridiculous this cover looks, and it feels like the really terrible vampire animes that I watched in middle school and high school. So here it is, and I'm going to give it a go. It might be a bad decision, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm also going to be buddy reading A Deadly Education with the people over at the Book Wanderers Club, including Celine, who hosts the Book Wanderers Club. I will link some stuff on that whole club down below. We've got a Discord where we like vote on things and we read things together and we talk about books, and it's a good time. And we decided to read A Deadly Education, and I started it a long time ago. My copy is buried somewhere in my book, so I didn't feel like digging it out right now. But I started it a long time ago. I didn't get very far, but I was just in a big reading slump at the time. I started so many things that just got put aside and I never continued. So I'm willing to give this one another chance. I think I could really like it. I know a lot of people don't. It's very divisive on whether people like it or absolutely hate it. I do know it's kind of short for like a dark fantasy. It's like this big. It's not huge. And I've heard that it's fast and it doesn't give you a whole lot of details. I don't know. I'm still interested. I still think I could really enjoy it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a go anyway. Well, that's it. That's all I got. That actually went quicker than I expected, which is good because I don't think Clara, the littlest baby, is going to chill out for very much longer. But I'm just glad I got it filmed. I filmed it on the weekend I said I was gonna film it, which is better than I can say for a lot of things I plan to do. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed hearing about the books I'm going to read and me basically not telling you anything about any of them. If you've read any of these books, I would love to know what you thought of them. I would also love to know, what book do you think I should start September with? Which one of these books are you most excited to hear my thoughts on? If you don't have the energy to put a whole ass comment, just comment, I don't know, a dice emoji down below, just to let me know that we're here. You can find a bunch of links down in the description. My Instagram is down there, which I've been posting more on. If you like my content, subscribe because there's gonna be more of it. Coming up, there will be my Middle Earthathon vlog, as well as a unnecessarily massive book haul, and of recent reads with just kind of what I've been reading lately while I haven't been posting videos. So there's things planned and things coming this month, so if you're interested, subscribe. If not, fine. Anyway, I'm gonna stop blabbing now. I'll see you next time.